Hello. I suppose most of you, if not everyone, engaged in singing or storytelling in childhood. Welcome to this intimate journey into the tangled labyrinth of my early language encounters. Beloved listeners, I am a real example of how the complex cultural patchwork molds our world and enhances individual lives, having originated from the enchanted country of Bangladesh, in which language and customs coexist happily. By putting together experiences that have profoundly shaped who I am, I will unravel the strands of my history in this episode. I will appreciate your cooperations in this soul stirring journey in which the basic concept of oral language acquisition transforms into a kaleidoscope of feelings and discoveries. My family's joyful singing and storytelling events were some of my earliest encounters with oral language. Religious music and stories from diverse contexts in the lyrical Bengali language often resound throughout our house. Those instances of concord made me happy and gave me feeling of belonging to society. I had no idea those musical interactions and storytelling improved my linguistic abilities and mental health. According to Loyola, storytelling and singing significantly impact children's early language development, increasing their range of words, phonological awareness, and grammar. In their research, Loyola state that beyond spoken language, these songs and stories act as emotional pillars that ease tension and enhance the general well-being of our children. I can now understand the significance of singing and telling stories towards early childhood oral language as I can reflect on how much they enhance my language development. I can recall how often my grandmother's stories embraced me and introduced me to a realm of magic and knowledge, and that radically altered how I developed my speaking skills. She crafted enthralling stories from the mythology and folklore of our society and country, teaching timeless truths and cultural values like Hammond's emphasis on oral narratives. These stories left us delighted and improved our listening skills, widened our range of words, and sharpened our storytelling abilities, cultivating a love of language from a young age. I later understood and embraced the value of storytelling as a method of passing along information, tradition, and mutual encounters within our society as I sat entranced by her lively emotions and rhythmic cadence. I developed a strong feeling of identification and belonging from these intriguing tales, which helped me connect more deeply with my heritage. My grandmother's stories, which she would encourage us to sing various connected songs together, sparked my interest in the history of our culture and motivated me to learn more and look for new ways of interacting with my language and ancestors. I subsequently deliberately looked out for writing music and artwork that mirrored our values, languages, and traditions. Through this process of exploration, I improved not only my language abilities but also my understandings of the wide range of phrases and dialects prevalent in our society. Children are formed of 100 different languages, but societal and conventions institutions frequently suffocate all but one of them, as the Rego Emila approach reminds us. Nevertheless, I am certain and support Fleer and Raban that the basis of every one of us is formed by 100 by the 100 languages that are distinctly uh, resonant inside us like a work of art. According to Fleer and Rabin, this strategy highlights the significance of recognizing and developing each of the artistic abilities children exhibit. In the same way, my grandmother's narrative introduced me to a world of linguistic treasures. I am amazed by how much these treasured memories have advanced my expressive and recitative language knowledge when I think back on them. I urge you to think and evaluate an inspirational quotation from the brilliant founder of the Rego Emila approach, Loris Malugis, that states, A child is comprised of 100, and this child speaks 100 different languages and has 100 hands and 100 perceptions. I request you to take the spirit of these languages harmony beneath you as we end this heartwarming episode of my early language encounters. In celebration of the depth and variety oral language adds to our everyday lives and comprehensions of the world, we should consider having a communal investigation of its appeal and complexity. Doing this will enable us to create a world that values and embraces in linguistic variety. Thank you so much for taking the time to listen to my podcast.